Hi, what a pleasure it is to introduce all of you to Elaine Snyder. Elaine is the co-president of a very special organization, and the name of the organization is Sleep in Heavenly Peace, right?
Yes, yes.
And Elaine, I don't think our viewers might not be familiar with this, so let's tell them a little bit about what that organization is.
We provide beds for kids who do not have a bed to sleep in. And normally you would say, well, who doesn't have a bed to sleep in?
Exactly.
But there are. You get out there and you find out that there are a lot of kids who do not have beds to sleep in.
Yes, when I was preparing for our interview, I saw that there was a percentage of young children in the United States of America, and they refer to that as bedlessness.
Yes.
And, children that sleep on the floor, on couches, wherever they can find a spot.
Exactly, wherever they can find a spot.
And I got to be honest with you, I didn't even know that that was a problem.
We didn't either. When we started, my thought was, well, who doesn't have a bed? Our son and daughter-in-law and their family live in Maryland, and they volunteer for the Sleep in Heavenly Peace down there. There are 250 chapters in the United States.
Is that how you found out about it, through your family?
Through our family, yes.
Okay. And then is that why you started a chapter here? It's the Mars chapter, correct?
It's the Mars chapter because that's where we live.
And when did you start that?
We started it last February. We made our first bed last February.
So February of 2021?
Yes.
So you haven't been in the area. You haven't been around. The chapter is just pretty new, right?
Brand new.
So you need lots of help.
We need lots of help, yes.
All right, but the organization itself is a national organization that has existed for 10 years. So let's talk about what you've been doing over the course of this past year. How do you provide beds for these kids?
We get grants if we can. We get donations. We try to get out there as much as we can. And it's all on us. We have to get our own money,
right?
And we buy wood and mattresses. We have to buy our own mattresses, and the bedding. We do supply bedding too, and we try to have the bedding donated.
Right.
A lot of people are willing to donate bedding, which is wonderful.
And I mean, these beds are actually constructed. They are not put together. It's not like you're going and actually buying a bed that's already done.
No. We buy pine. We buy pine. My husband has to look over every piece because you don't know what you're going to get.
Sure.
So and lumber's gone up so much.
Oh yes, it has.
That we have to make sure we don't get any junk. For the first day, we work 2 days. We work actually 2 mornings. Friday morning we'll work from 9 to 12:30, and we sand. All we do is sand. We need 8 people to sand to get a jump on what we do the next day, which is sanding more and building, because we need the wood to go through the rest of the shop. We need
Sure.
the other people to have something to do.
Right.
So
you're building twin size beds, correct?
we build twin size beds, and we do bunk them if the
you're able
space
to.
if the space is a problem. And a lot of these people have apartments, or they'll have trailers, and they need a bunk.
Right. So you need to have the space for the beds. And what is the age range that you provide these beds?
We provide beds for ages 3 through 17.
3 through 17. Mm-hmm. And so you need materials, you need volunteers,
Right.
You need donations.
Donations, yes.
And do you have any kind of organized events? How do people get involved?
Pretty much by word of mouth. They know someone else did, or they see us on Facebook. Yeah, pretty much by word of mouth. It started out to be our friends at church who would volunteer. Youth group at church volunteered, right. And then people just started talking to people, and now we have a lot of Rotaries volunteer.
Wonderful.
Kids from school. We have kids who need seniors, like National Honor Society, who need a certain number of hours.
Senior projects. I was thinking this would be great for
projects.
like the Boy Scouts or something like that, an Eagle Scout project.
It would be a great Eagle Scout project, yes. We do, because of all the machinery in the building,
yes,
that's going on while we're doing it, we like kids to be 14.
Sure.
Yeah.
This location where you're building the beds, what is the location?
It's in Rochester, PA. It's about 15 minutes outside of Cranberry Township.
Okay.
We live in Mars. It's 20 minutes from our house.
And did somebody donate the space for you to?
No, I love that neighborhood app.
Yes.
And I put it out there on Neighborhood that we were looking for a warehouse to build beds in, and I wasn't getting. I was nervous because if you don't have a place to build,
Right. What do you do?
you don't have anything, So somebody on the Nextdoor app said, "Have you tried Hosanna Industries?" So I called them, and the girl said, "I might just have a place for you." So it's on Hosanna Industries property. Is
how
where we
nice.
build, which is great because they have the same idea that we do, to help people. And they were excited to get us on board. They don't rent to anybody else. It's not like they were out to rent.
Sure.
But they don't use the place in Rochester much anymore. They have a place in Gibsonia.
So this is great. Collaboration, right?
It is. It's great. It's great. And we love our landlord.
That's great.
We love her. Yeah, she's a big hugger.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she's a big hugger. Yeah, we love our landlord.
So if parents or families or those out that are listening to this, if they're interested in filling out an application for a child in need, they can go to your website, correct?
Sure. shpbeds.org.
All right, and you can learn more. People can also go to that website if they want to learn more about volunteering or donating. How many kids do you think you've helped so far since you've been here in Mars? In
Since
the Mars
we've been
chapter.
here, on the Mars chapter, we've given away 111 beds. Now we have more to 52 families.
And that's in
52
less than a
families.
year.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
doing God's work.
And we have 11 that we're going to deliver. Or no, I'm sorry, no, we have 6 that we're going to deliver on Monday.
Okay.
And then another one later in the week.
Do you actually get to see the kids?
Sometimes we used to deliver on Saturday, but
Okay.
Dave, our friend, has some time, would rather go during the week. So we've switched. If you go on a Saturday, you can see the kids.
Sure.
During the week, the kids are in school, and the little ones are the cutest. So
Sure,
they're the
of
ones
course.
they're the ones that are home.
Yeah.
So it's good, and then I get a picture of them, and I can put it on my Facebook.
Well, I can tell just by your face how happy this makes you. So I really encourage all of you to learn more about Sleep in Heavenly Peace. Thank you so much for what you do. I feel honored that I've met you, and I love this mission. Thank you. Thanks for watching this episode of the Butler Buzz. If you want to see more, just click on the playlist button up here. To keep up to date with all of Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, click on the subscribe button down here. Hey, I suggest you do both. See you next time.